radio is currently tuned to Nova Southeastern University's Mako Radio, formerly known as Radio X, broadcasting live from www.nova.edu/Radio X. Good afternoon, radio listeners, and welcome back to another episode of Off the Record. I'm your host, Denicia Martinbor, also known as DJ Blossom. And you know I'm always here chilling with my amazing colleagues, the staff of Mako Radio. And today we got some cameras in here, so we got SUTV in here as well. So, hi guys, welcome. So, we are now in the month of April, with today being the 3rd, so I have some bittersweet news. Yes, the semester is ending and we are coming to the end of the show season. But we are ending this season with a bang. And if you end with a bang, it's only right that we start back with a bang. You get me? Today, we have a lineup that will have your ears glued to your radio. We have a live in-studio interview with a superstar. Literally, no cap. We have the one and only Alexander Starr to dive deep with DJ Sirena. We have some representatives from Campus Life to come talk about the upcoming 25th Annual Student Life Achievement Awards, also known as the STUEYS. And we have pop culture news with Anika. And of course, I have my girl, DJ Flackie, here with me to give us the top charting music of the week, as well as the evening show schedule. Hi, DJ Flackie.
Hello, DJ Blossom. How's it going?
I'm chilling. How about you?
Pretty okay. I know you mentioned SUTV in here. I don't know if they want to say hi before I start talking all these songs. We got DJ Tranquilo in the booth.
Hi, DJ.
Videographer.
Okay, so speaking of DJs, we're going to talk about all these DJs in just a second. But first, we got to talk about all the music that these DJs play. So like you said, let's get into this with the top 10 songs Radio X has charting for the week. Some of these might sound familiar from previous weeks because they're so good. We just got to keep them in rotation, you know?
Yeah.
So, with that said, without further ado, charting at number 10, we have Sky Christie with their album, Beach Zombies. Yep, that sounds very familiar.
Yeah.
All right, so then how about this one? Blessing Offers, or Offer with an O, not an E. Okay, but with their album, My Tribe. That one sounds familiar.
Yeah, no.
That one's new.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a new song. Next up, this one might be a little familiar. It's Kalani with their album Raven.
I think I heard it.
You heard it?
I think so.
Yeah. This next one I know for sure we heard because it's the triple dynamic of Kalia, ZJ Sparks, and Loud City with their single Time.
Yeah.
We got all the time in the world to keep talking about these artists. Not really, just kidding. We got an interview. So, next up at number 6, we have AV Tar with their album Sevens. Literally the number 7 in an S, guys. Pretty cool. Then halfway point, we have at number 5, Adam Melcory with their album Here Goes Nothing.
Yeah. I've heard that one too.
DJ Blossom's just like, yep, check.
Yeah.
Check. What you got for me? At number 4, we have Arlo Parks with their album, I lied, their single, Weightlessness.
What number is that?
That's number 4.
Oh, they went down.
That's not very nice.
I'm just saying, you know.
Rotation.
Yeah.
Paramore is still really up there for us, though. At number 3, we have Paramore with This Is Why, their album. Next up, we have Lovejoy at number 2 with Call Me What You Like. And ringing in at number 1 once more, we got Dizzy with their single Birthmark.
That's a birthmark. Them at number
it's permanent.
1. Yeah.
It's permanent. It was that good.
Right?
And then going off, we have this week's evening show schedule. So for this week, we have starting off today, Monday, from 6 to 9 p.m., DJ Classica giving you all of her classic Spanish and Latin hits. Followed by DJ Classica, we have DJ Mystery to give you those alt-pop, alt-rock type of music, you know. On Tuesday, we got me, DJ Flackie, from 6 to 9 with my Spanish and Latin hits. Mine are more modern. And then we have DJ Loverfly from 9 to 12 for her potential last show of the semester. So stay tuned for all those love tracks. Then on Wednesday, we got DJ Blossom.
Woot woot.
And
I might have something special.
Oh.
Just listen in.
Oh, never mind. I said nothing. And then on Wednesday, after that special show, we got some mystery type of potential. Lord knows. Let's stay tuned.
Wednesday is just something to stay tuned
for sure. Then followed by that, we got DJ Sirena on Thursday from 6 to 9, followed by DJ JetX from 9 to 12. And then we wrap up the week with Friday DJ Dream and DJ Tranquilo, who was just in here.
Woot woot.
From 9 to 12.
He wears many hats.
Yes. And that is it for my many list of things.
I appreciate you coming. You know, you always bring the good vibes and energy to start off the show. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll be taking a short break, but we'll be back with some more people. So stay tuned. Welcome back to our show, Off the Record. You are listening to Nova Southeastern University's Maker Radio, formerly known as Radio X. I am DJ Blossom, and right now we have some organizers of the 25th Annual Student Life Achievement Awards. Hi, guys. How are you?
Hello. I'm doing great.
Just introduce yourselves. Tell us, what's your role with the STUEYS?
Hi, my name is Avani Kulkarni. I'm a freshman here at Nova, neuroscience major, and I'm currently one of the hosts for the STUEYS.
Oh, okay, great.
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Monique Reto. I am the graduate assistant for student programming in the Office of Campus Life and Student Engagement, and I serve as part of the committee for STUEYS.
Okay, so the STUEYS, what is it for people that don't know?
The STUEYS are basically awards given out to everyone who's involved on student life, whether it be alumni, students, faculty members, etc., and organizations as well. And we're basically recognizing all the hard work they've done over this academic year and making ourselves known to the public.
So how are these nominees created?
So there is a long and extensive nomination process that takes months. So we actually open the nomination process earlier in the semester. Actually in the academic year. And then it goes through a committee and then gets filed out. So it's a very extensive process that we need to go and through each nomination that comes through. So yeah, it's very extensive.
And basically anyone in this studio can be nominated.
Well, anyone on NSU's campus can. Faculty, staff, student, if you're a part of an undergraduate org, even our graduate orgs. Anyone can be nominated and anyone can nominate that person. So you've got your nominator and your nominee.
Okay, and when is the STUEYS?
The STUEYS are April 11th. Actually, tickets are in the Campus Life office right now, so if you would like to attend, you should definitely do so. Free of charge. You just come with your student ID or ID in general. So they're April 11th. Pre-ceremony's at 5. The award show starts at 6, and there's a post-reception as well.
Okay, so you said you can bring your student ID or general ID. Does that mean non-students can attend?
No. That'll have to be your Shark card, your Shark ID.
Okay.
To get your ticket.
Okay, so can, for instance, I purchase a ticket for myself and maybe a family member?
Unfortunately, it'll have to just be NSU students.
Okay. Good to know. Is there a dress code?
Yes, formal. Get dressed up.
It's like the
tie.
Grammys.
Yes.
Okay.
I had a few options for my prom dresses last year. I'm wearing one of them. So,
So it's all out.
Yes, all out.
Okay, you mentioned there's a
pre-reception.
Yeah.
So this would be at the same venue?
So the pre-reception is in the DeSantis Atrium.
Okay.
And then we move into the Miniachi Theater. And then right outside of that is our post-reception.
So the pre-reception is
DeSantis.
just to get familiar with the faces, people.
So we're going to have food as well. If anyone there's going to be a will call as well as our presenters, get them checked in and everything. But yeah, just some pictures just to get everyone ready for the evening.
Okay. How was the previous attendance, for the previous years?
We usually always fill up the Miniachi. Sometimes we need to turn away some students. But yeah, it's as much as the capacity of Miniachi holds.
Okay. So we can expect a great turnout this year.
Yeah, and it's the 25th year, so it's a special year.
Yeah.
Special. We also have some former nominees as well as current in here. So that's pretty exciting. And we're also supposed to DJ. So
Yes.
We'll see you guys there.
Yes.
Absolutely. I'm excited.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. So thank you guys for coming. It was a pleasure having you guys here. Even though it was short, it was still nice.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
No problem. And I hope to see you guys on April 11th at 5 p.m.
Yes.
At the Miniachi Performing Arts Center.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. And we are back with our favorite segment on Off the Record. You know what time it is. It's pop culture time. What's up, Anika?
Hello, lovely people. This week, we're back with everyone's favorite segment, like DJ Blossom said, pop culture. This past weekend was Dreamville Fest. If you don't know, now you know. Dreamville Fest is J. Cole's annual festival in North Carolina. Would any of you ever go to Dreamville Fest?
I would. I actually wanted to go this year, but it's pretty expensive.
Yeah,
How much?
It's like,
I feel like tickets was up there. Like, it was up
yeah,
there.
because the
wasn't-
lineup was up there.
It wasn't basic, like $100
Yeah.
type of deal.
yeah.
Like,
And then you got to go North Carolina on top of
yeah,
that.
you
Oh,
gotta
no.
fly in,
Yeah.
and then
right.
the hotel's gonna overcharge
Yeah.
you. Yeah,
Man, that's a K right there already.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go.
You wouldn't?
I don't feel like I know that many J. Cole songs for me to go.
I only know Drake. Drake.
That's messed up.
No, don't get me wrong. I know some J. Cole songs, but I don't think I know
I
that
know like
much.
2.
That's
Two?
crazy.
What is the 2?
Oh.
No.
Not the normal. That's everyone's song.
That would and
Crooked Smile.
no, what's a love song?
A love
It's,
song. A love song.
What's that song? Oh.
What?
Love
got
Yours?
Up all night. Gotta be saying
Oh,
this love song. Yeah.
I know the name
Got
of
me
it, but I
up
can't think of
Okay,
the name
yeah.
of it.
We ain't here to sing the songs, but
Damn.
okay. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but J. Cole is my guy.
He your guy.
Yeah,
Does he know you?
Didn't
that's
know him
okay.
personally.
That's okay if you don't know me. I know him.
Clearly, you know him a
He's
lot.
giving stalker.
Yeah. He's giving obsessed fan.
If I
don't know.
was, I would have been at Dreamville.
You just couldn't afford it. That's why you wasn't there. But the two most anticipated artists were Drake and J. Cole sharing the stage together last night. I don't know, have they never shared the stage together before? It was really...
I don't think they have a song together.
They
But
should.
J. Cole always talk about Drake in his songs though, being
He's
like
giving
king.
obsessive.
Being a king.
Like no, they
So-
no.
He's a fan.
He's a fan. He talks about Drake, Kendrick, like
They should all make Kendrick, Drake.
Yeah, he shouts out. He loves to shout out people that's like good in the rap game, and Drake is one of them. That's all.
Okay, I'm just listening. But there were many other artists like Lil Uzi, with the
Yeah.
hips. Yeah. Then Summer Walker, Burna Boy, Lil Wayne, and a lot more.
I
There
saw
was
he
a
brought
lot.
out Glorilla.
Did he?
Yeah,
He did.
I feel like
Drake brought out Glorilla.
Oh wow! I heard he was bringing out a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He brought out Lil Wayne too. Lil Wayne
his
wasn't
fest-
on the lineup.
Was it his festival?
Apparently, it was OVO Fest because
Because that's what was trending on Twitter. It was just like Drake brought out this person, Drake brought out that person.
then who did
Who did J. Cole bring out, guys? Who did he bring?
himself?
I didn't go, but obviously. But social media made it seem like it was fun,
But
They
you know,
had,
you can like watch it. Like there's a live stream.
for free,
Yeah.
and people.
No, wait.
And people. Are paying.
No, I'm capping.
Oh,
It's not. It's not.
yeah.
I mean, it's not free. It's on Amazon Prime, I think.
I was gonna
Amazon
say,
Prime?
dang, and people are paying $500. I personally would stay home and watch it. But to my knowledge, this was one of the first festivals this year that didn't have like a big like backlash or like. I don't think
I heard there
people
was
are-
like weather problems. That was the only problem I heard though.
Oh, well, that's uncontrollable. I'm talking about
Yeah.
like the, like artists not showing up. They're
Mm.
not doing a full set, and
Mm-hmm.
like all the major problems that like other festivals had so far for this year. But I could be wrong.
J. Cole had them together.
Y'all heard about Yeet concert?
Yeet concert?
Yeet.
No.
You don't know Yeet? Bro, so tell me how everybody like paid for that joint. It was like about $700. And within like 10, 20 minutes, that joint got shut down. And everybody was all mad because they spent so much money on that concert and it got shut down by the police. Everybody saying like, F you. Like, they were so mad because they spent so much money. And everybody was turning up in that party and it just got shut down. I ain't gonna lie. I'll cry. Because Yeet, one of my favorite artists.
I would cry because why am I paying $700 for an artist that I don't even know? She told me about Yeet, and I was like,
Who's Yeet?
who? I was like,
Y'all-
spell it.
Y'all probably know the like certain songs he
Probably.
made out, but like he like getting up there.
I don't think you up there for you to be charging me $700.
Yeah.
Like, was there anybody else? Was it just him?
It was him and his crew.
Cause honestly,
crew.
like Beyonce don't charge $700 to just see her. If you think about it,
What
like,
you mean?
a general ticket.
Wasn't she just charging like an arm and a leg?
No, that's for VIP. It's like
And she got like
for general.
$2 billion off of
For
that
general, wait. For general, it's like from 170 go up, right? That's general, and that's not only to see her.
Oh yeah, because you did buy tickets. Also.
Exactly.
Oh.
Come on.
Yeah, we didn't buy tickets. You know, we ain't got
Y'all
no right
just
to say.
hear what the internet say. Y'all don't know.
Yeah, that a lot of people didn't get tickets. That's what I know.
It's sold out.
Did you get tickets?
I did
From who?
online.
Was it your chance that went in, or was it someone else's chance that went in?
All right, next topic.
Moving on, someone that's been facing slight backlash is Black China. So she's becoming more relevant now. She was very relevant in the past, became irrelevant. Now is back being relevant. So in the past, she got a lot of cosmetic work done. She got facial fillers, a lot of, lip fillers. She got butt and breast implants. She basically changed her entire body.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all think y'all will ever get?
No. No.
That's like automatic.
Yeah, you said
No.
it alone. You didn't want to think about it?
No. I'm a work of God.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. I wouldn't get it, but like I know someone that like got like a nose job, and I feel like their nose job like looks good on them.
Good for them.
Like personally, like like
okay, so would you?
no,
Okay.
I'm scared that like if I go get a nose job, the doctor is gonna mess up my nose job, and now I can't breathe out of my nose. And now I'm sitting here like
Exactly.
silly.
And I know a lot of people like that.
Like even when I'm like I get the cold on my nose and stuff, I'm like, dang, I can't breathe
Thank God I
anymore.
got
And,
I
like,
got 2 open holes.
Yeah.
Look
Like what if my whole nose like just boom gone?
Yeah.
Like
Can't deal
fly
with
off
that.
my- yeah.
I'm fine. I was naturally fine. I'll stay fine.
Would you get any Nephtalie?
No, but I'll probably like cut my boobs off.
Okay, so
That's-
you're not getting anything like injected into
Nah,
you. You're
yeah,
taking
you're
stuff
taking.
off. Oh.
Yeah, that's a bit
Okay.
different. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have never heard any like bad feedback from that. So
Yeah. Good
good luck
for
with
you,
that.
yeah.
Good luck with that.
But I didn't really see backlash for Black China. I saw more people like saying good for her, like getting back to her old self, because she's like she don't want to be called Black China
Yeah, I
anymore.
saw
She
that.
want to be called Angela White.
Yeah. I just feel like
Yeah.
That's her name.
yeah, like her real
she has,
name, like her
she has a
government
really
name. That's-
nice government name.
Yeah, Angela White. Like,
Yeah.
Wow, your parents really put that together. Like,
Yeah.
And then she just wanted to be on the dark side. Black
Yeah,
China.
she's
Yeah.
like, call
but
me
she
Black.
was talking about like she was like insecure and like
Yeah.
back in the days when she was doing what she was doing, like she was comparing herself a lot to all the other people.
She said
know.
Black China is the brand
Oh.
and
Like her
Angela
branding
White is
name?
the person.
Mm.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little late to do that, but I feel like what she's doing is smart. It's like she went under Black China so long. When you like look at like her past body and everything, you refer to that as Black China. And now that she's like stripped herself of that, and she's like, she said she no longer has a. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys know. Can't say that on here. Yeah. That like I feel like now like she's entering the Angela White because no one knows that her name is Angela White. Like who is Angela White? And I feel like that's a good like time to like rebrand and reborn into like the whole like I don't know, what does she do? I was gonna say like
Yeah, what did
song
she do? I didn't
scene,
know.
but she doesn't like
Honestly,
And
I
she
don't
was,
know.
like, a
Like, I'm trying to
housewife?
think. I mean, she was a reality star,
Yeah.
but that was she was Tyga's child mother. That's how she got famous.
Oh, BM.
so she isn't really
No, she didn't like have any talent.
But
per
and she was
se
with one
that
of the
made her
Kanye's
famous.
son.
Huh?
And
yeah, she was.
Yeah.
No.
She was what?
No. Kanye's son's like 5 years over. It was
No,
the
not Kylie.
Kardashians.
The Kardashians.
No,
my
yeah, that was
fault.
after. She was with Rob Kardashian. She has a child with him. But that was after.
She blew up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good for her, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
you live and you learn, I guess.
Yeah.
Do y'all think that a lot of girls like do what she did, and like they just insecure or get their like stuff done and then regret it in the future.
I mean,
Yeah, I think so.
With this society we live in, it's like looks matters a lot for some reason. I don't know why. It's like if you don't look in a certain way, everybody gonna bash you, and it's gonna lead you to depression, suicide, like all that bad junk. I just feel like nobody should care about that junk and just worry about yourself. Do what you gotta do to make you feel happy.
Amen.
I feel like we should say wise words from Nephtalie.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Everyone looks alike now.
Yeah. You be saying the same thing.
Yeah.
I saw a Miami girl the other day. Y'all know what Miami?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw one. That's disgusting. Because for you to see all the like,
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't be seeing your blood in public. I should not be seeing that. I just feel like you should keep that to yourself. Yeah.
For real.
But hey, man, some people are living lavish. Some people are getting money. Like the surgeons, they're making a lot of money. A lot of money.
Yeah. Good for them. Bad for the people.
Yeah, when they get messed up.
Yeah. Because some people be
But
botched.
also like that, like in the end, like in the long run, when they get older, it actually messes them up. Because some of them have like serious back pain. Some of them like it can help you develop breast cancer and stuff too.
I already got back pain right now.
Yeah. So a lot of people decide to take off whatever they did to avoid having it even worse. But yeah. So that's all you got for us today?
Yeah. It's been a light week, you know. Pop culture has not been
It hasn't been popping.
popping, not at all, you know. The scene been quiet.
That's okay. We'll get back to it next episode. But thank you for your contribution, you and
Always.
Nephtalie.
Always.
Of course.
We're always happy to be here.
All right, up next we got an interview with a star, Alexander Starr. So stay tuned.
What is up, you lovely merfolk? It's your girl, DJ Sirena. We are here in Diving Deep with Sirena. We are joined by a very special, phenomenal, show-stopping, international artist. And it is such an honor to be here in this moment. I mean, we just had an awesome segment of Off the Record. And we're about to dive deep. So, we are joined by the incredible Alexander Starr. Could
Howdy.
you please present yourself and say a little bit about yourself?
Howdy, folks. My name is Alexander Starr, and I'm on Shark Radio. So, you know, we can dive in from here.
Yes, we are on Mako Media's Off the Record. We're honestly having such an amazing Tuesday. I mean, how's your Tuesday been so far? Your Monday as well?
One coffee so far.
One coffee. Okay, but
Yeah.
are we going to get through it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we're here.
Absolutely.
So, I guess my first, just for those of us that might not know the amazing world of Alexander Starr, what is there to know about you? If you had to describe yourself in one word.
Particular.
And why is that?
Because I'm OCD about everything.
Okay.
Like everything.
Really?
From the food I eat to the words I choose to the details I notice about people, places, and things to the lyrics I write.
Okay. And
Every syllable.
Every syllable.
Yeah.
And what is the importance of picking particular lyrics and impactful lyrics even?
If you're not selective, other people will choose for you. That's the importance of picking in general, right? So, I mean, just when it comes to music, like, think about it, right? We're at school, so I'm feeling scholastic,
Okay.
right? I remember learning in science class that every piece of matter is vibrating. I remember that as a nerd in school, right? So this
Okay.
desk, although you can't see it, if you microscope it a million times, it's vibrating, right? So what is audio? It's vibration. So your music that you make vibrates at a frequency. Therefore, it has the power to affect the vibrations of everything that comes in contact with it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Is
it
that too
does.
nerdy? Too particular?
I think that it's just enough.
Just enough.
Just
Yeah.
enough. Just enough nerdy, just enough particular, and
Yeah.
just perfect for diving deep.
Sweet.
So, for a couple of us that are just new to the world, I know I was immersed into what is Alexander Starr, and the more I learned was an artist that cares about the world. And there's really a new market for what it means to be involved with people, but especially the youth. And you've done a lot of work with the youth. So I gotta ask, what are your top 5 moments of working with young people?
Oh, well, here's me being particular again. There can't be a top anything.
Okay.
Because they will continue, and they will continue to get better.
Okay.
Right? But some notable moments. I would say every time I help a young person or a person in general who is combating trauma or abuse, or I've worked with a lot of teens in really compromising situations, teens who have survived sex trafficking. I've gone into jails and done songwriting and recording sessions with kids who are locked up. And the real triumphs are when you're able to change their perspective on what they want to write about and what they want to say. Because I'll go in there with my recording equipment, and these are kids who've been hardened, right? Hardened by the streets, and I'm like, yo, what's up? I'm Star. We're gonna make some music. Oh, bet, yeah, I rap. Hey, yeah, da, 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 da. And I'm like, but we're not gonna degrade women in the songs. We're not gonna promote recklessness. We're not gonna promote ignorance. Let's talk about what's really going on. Cause listen, bro, you don't have a gun on you right now. You're in lockdown. There's no bad broad on your lap right now. You got no money in your pocket. You got no weed on you. What's really on your mind? And once you get through that, first I got to prove myself, right? First I got to spit bars. Thinking like, what you want us to do? Twinkle, twinkle, little star? I'd be like, nah, you do this. Boom. And I smash a verse. And then they're like, dang, man, all right, cool. Yo, Mr. Star Snap, I got to do it. And once you get through all of the, the hard exoskeletons, then you ask them that question, and they're like, man, I miss my mom. All right, cool. Write about that. So those moments are triumphant moments. I could get into some really specific anecdotes about certain teens that I work with, but I don't want to pull heartstrings too much right now.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that right now we're in an era where people are going through a lot, but they're also being overflooded with so much darkness, so much sadness, and they don't have that outlet. So I think that it is important that you have somebody that is using their outlet, which is music, their outlet, which is art, to create stories that matter. Like right now, we're in April, and it's a month of survivors. Those who have the month of April is for survivor stories. So the fact that you're working with those survivors to get them to create art is so immensely, impactful, but also just real. Because every day we meet so many people that are going through things that we don't even know about, but art is that outlet to create. So with that being said, what are you creating as of late?
Okay. So a special project that I'm working on right now is an original album with Handy Inc.
Oh, let's go.
So I am co-executive producing an album called DNA with Handy. Handy is short for Helping Abused, Neglected, Disadvantaged Youth. They have sponsorship from Best Buy. They have a Best Buy Teen Tech Center. In that Best Buy Teen Tech Center is a recording studio. So I am now running the recording studio, curating and engineering and co-writing and vocal producing and co-executive producing with these teens who have lived through craziness and helping them express their stories via music. But we're doing it in a way that's not only therapeutic, is dope AF. These kids are actual artists, right? So I am, in my vocal production expertise, I am pulling the artistry out of kids who want to be artists, but I'm taking their light, shining it through the Alexander Star prism, and then the colors that come out are these finished recordings. And these recordings are going to go onto the album. And this album is, I believe, going to impact more people than any of us can imagine right now.
How many, in this album, if you can share, about how many youth are you working with? From how many stories are you highlighting?
Oh, man. As of right now, I got recordings with, I would say, probably 10 to 12.
Wow.
Yeah, 10 to 12 youth. But what we're doing is we're using this project not just as an opportunity for them to make music. Some of the kids don't sing or rap. They might write. So we'll have co-writers in there. Some of them don't sing, rap, or write. So I'll show them how to work the engineering software. Some of them are doing behind-the-scenes footage. So we've got cameras that we got them setting up with. Some of them aren't musically astute, so but they can draw. So all right, well, as we're working on this song, imagine an album cover based on what you're hearing. Draw the album art for this song. So we got them. We're like running a nonprofit record label. Like, I don't want to say inadvertently, but
It is. That's what
yeah.
it is.
And the kids are getting paid to be a part of this project. And I'm signing them up for ASCAP, so they're getting their songwriters credits. The graphic artists, they're gonna get compensated for what they do. The videographers gonna get compensated, and we got some of the best producers from South Florida furnishing the project with music. Like it's actually already turning out really dope. I'm like super excited about it.
And so it seems like you have a coalition of people who, because a lot of the time the word young or youth gets thrown around, or even younger people, but you have people that can compete with even people who are out like mainstream, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're young.
Oh, yeah.
So what is the importance, at least to you, to have young people working in these areas and not just thinking as like, oh, it's a young person? No, this is an artist. Like, what is the importance of that?
We're showing them that, you know, how not to just be artists, be artists. When I say artist, that means you actually are treating this like a business, right? Because there's a stigma when you're an artist or you're a musician. Okay, well, what's your job? Well, I'm an artist, right? I put that in one of my songs, Fell on My Feet, that's soon to be released too.
Okay.
So you can look for that bar. But we show these kids the reality of it. You don't just walk into the studio, spit your verse, and then you're done. I have each kid spit their verse 8 to 10 times. And I take a playlist. I capture each recording. And each time I'm drawing different syllables. Hey, that was dope, but this time on this line, say it this way. Say it with your, scrunch up your fist while you say it. Close your eyes and look at the sky while you say it. Like I show them how to pull emotion out of themselves, that it's not that, like the lyrics are dope. But if you don't say those lyrics in a way that shows that you believe yourself, people ain't gonna feel it.
Right.
So like I just pull those takes out of them and I help them believe themselves. And by the time the 8th take comes, it's night and day. I'm like, listen to take 1. Listen to take 8. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just, you know, it's a transformative experience.
I can imagine that it's transformative not only for the person who's being helped, but also the helper. And clearly you have experience in that field of giving the hand, you know, because we're talking about aside from you being here, like we are talking about somebody who has been involved and been in a situation where they've seen so many stories, so many survivor stories of like different topics, because you can survive from something as simple as like, oh my goodness, my car didn't turn on today. And that's the story. You survived the time your car didn't turn on. But you're talking about people who have gone through more than sometimes what adults have gone through.
Oh, yeah.
And you're working with them. And I music is therapy, and now the creation of music is like mega therapy, and you're providing that, so that's amazing.
I like that, mega therapy.
It's mega. Like we are a college radio station, and just being able to learn kind of the ins and outs of what is music is taught through this training process. And here you are also training these individuals to create beautifully. By what it seems, it's like you're gonna have something amazing that's gonna impact so many lives, the people listening, the families, and it's just like you're creating these circles. So that's, of course.
Thank you. I was I'm gonna quote a soon-to-be mentor. He doesn't know it yet, but Thornell Jones Jr. I was listening to him, and he said something that resonated with me so tough. He said, when it comes to writing lyrics, the more specific you get about your situation, the more universal your lyrics become. Because by you being specific, you're going to touch somebody else who's specifically going through that, and you could reach more people than you could ever imagine. And I think just, you know, a popular approach these days is to kind of like counterfeit what everyone's doing, because it's easy to do, especially with technology, right? You can't sing, nah, that's fine. Throw some auto-tune on it, you'll be good. You can't produce, you don't know how to like play music. We have all the chords programming here. Just click and drag these chords. Everyone can do everything, but when you put purpose behind what you're doing, purpose is the one thing that a computer can't generate for you. So once you have that purpose, like whatever you generate around it, the people who resonate with your frequency are going to find you and tune in.
So I guess, what is your frequency today, and can you freestyle something right now?
Ooh, she wants me to freestyle
And
about being on Radio X. Well, I'm a former student, so I'm already blessed. I have no idea what's coming next, but play is the button that I want you to press. On all of my songs. There.
So that was dope. That was dope. And speaking about freestyling and just being particular, I guess, what has been a particular work or event that you've done recently that you've been like, wow, this is important?
Just One Firefly for 211 Helpline.
Could you explain what that is for
so
those that don't know?
211 Helpline is a national free mental health resource nonprofit. It operates all across the United States, and basically the way that I say it might not be politically correct, but when you're in physical danger, you dial 911. When you're in mental crisis, you dial 211. You could be contemplating suicide. You could be going bankrupt. You could be being abused at home. You could, I don't know, whatever it is you're going through. It could be anything. You're getting divorced and you don't know what to do. Like, call 211. They have trained counselors who will connect you with resources. First, they're trained to listen. Most of us, when we go through stuff, it's hard to think of someone who will actually listen, right? And, as opposed to someone, it's hard to think of people who actually listen without trying to respond.
Listen with resources. For those of us that don't know, 211, in addition to being a mental health hotline, it also is like a resource hotline. And it's not automated response, which is the beauty of it. Like, you have people there who will give you the resources that you need for various projects. Sorry. 211's pretty cool.
And so I created an anthem for them.
Okay.
Called Just One Firefly. It started as a special request from 211 Broward. And I did it, and I performed it at their silver anniversary, their 25th anniversary last year. And by way of diffusion or osmosis, it's now the anthem for national 211. Amazing. And I wrote Just One Firefly from the perspective of someone who needs 211 but doesn't yet know they exist. So that's the paradigm from which I wrote the song. Another dope thing that I found out 211 does is they call elderly people in homes who have nobody calling them and just have conversations with them. I think that's so dope. I took care of my grandma for the last 11 years of her life. She passed away at age 96. And just the idea that there's so many old people out there who are in homes or whatever, and like their kids don't visit, or they don't have anybody to call them or whatever. 211 just like calls. Hey, what's up, Ethel? How you doing today? Did you watch Golden Girls last week? It was great. I'm just freestyling that, but I just think that's really dope. So anyway, I'm a big supporter of 211. That anthem that I did called Just One Firefly.
Favorite line from Just One Firefly. Go.
My relationships are kind of like my drink on the rocks. That was just the first line that came out. It's probably not my favorite. I don't have favorites.
Okay.
I'm not a favorites type of person.
Very particular about that.
Very particular about that, because it would mean that one part of my song is less important to me than another. But that's just me being OCD. Yeah.
Okay. Then is memorable better?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so what's a memorable line of Just One Firefly? That's the last song that you released on Spotify.
It's not the last song. It's the most recent song.
Okay, cool.
Okay, let me just run through it. Got some traumas that nobody even knows. I don't say much, I just deal with it alone. With you, I'm peaceful, but I fight with my own mind on my own. If this road gets any darker, I may never get home. All I need to see is one firefly to know that I ain't out here walking alone. Just show me one speck of light so I can finally make these shadows let go. I really like that line because of the imagery. My relationship is kind of like my drink on the rocks. In my mind, you'll find a stack of broken dreams just tossed in a box. To crack a smile, that's a challenge on its own. To pay my debts, I just take another loan. And I ain't gonna lie, these voices in me talk a little dark sometimes. All I need to see is one firefly to know that I ain't out here walking alone. Just show me one speck of light so I can finally make the shadows let go. Okay. How could you know what I'm going through if you ain't never took a walk in my shoes? How could you know what I feel like if you ain't never took a walk in my shoes? All that I want is to feel alive. I don't know why I don't got the drive. Everything I do, they criticize. Who's in my corner, who's on my side? I'm battling Darth Vader, and I need a game changer. Could you do me a huge favor? Hand me my lightsaber, because I won't be defeated, yeah. Ready to feel like I'm needed, yeah. I need something to believe in, yeah. All that, I don't know. It's all like,
Hey.
yeah. Yeah, maybe the shadows line, maybe, I don't know. It's all
Very beautiful.
It's all purposeful. So.
Very eloquent.
Thank you.
And so, wow. Thank you so much. We just had a little studio session. Isn't that so cute?
I literally had to run through it to remember what I wrote.
But that's how it is sometimes. And I think that when writing lyrics, you really are going back in time to run through everything you've gone through to get the essence of what you were trying to say.
Yeah.
So what you just did is like you just took us back in time and we just saw the impact of this anthem. I mean, for 211. And there's a couple of songs. Everybody has that song that helps them. But now you've just created something that's going to help so many people. And I hope that with the album that will be coming up, you continue doing that with the coalition of artists.
Absolutely. Ooh, the DNA coalition. I kind of like that. Yeah. And DNA, just for reference, it was an idea that was dreamt by Kirk Brown, the CEO of Handy. He called me like 5 a.m. like he always does. When Star, I got an idea. We're going to do an album. We're going to have you head it, da-da-da-da. But it's going to be called DNA. And then he explores all of the paradigms through which we can view how we turn out. Do we become who we are as a result of what's written in our DNA versus, what is poured into us when we experience the world? Nature versus nurture, right? But for kids who grew up without their parents, or for kids whose parents are their abusers, when they look in the mirror, do they see their parents in them? Am I destined to make the same choices, mistakes, decisions, whatever? Like, am I my parents, sort of thing? And I guess we all ask ourselves that question, but DNA, it explores that lyrically, but it also stands for do not attempt. Do not attempt to survive what these kids have survived. So it's going to be a dope project.
Oh,
we already like 7-8 songs in, and it's stupid. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, hey, we're excited.
Yeah.
So, and I guess there's so much to talk about, but I think that something that's really resonating with me is just the importance of highlighting those voices that can't be heard. And there's so many students, even on campus, that are probably going through things that we don't know about. We definitely don't know about, but they all will be represented in some way by an artist. And
that's dope. I like that.
You know what I'm saying? And with this album that's coming out, we're talking about these kids who, some of them will be getting out of those difficult situations. Some of them, those situations are still going on, but it's just the fact that for a moment in time, they will be highlighted and they will be heard, and that's very, very beautiful. And I have to ask, what do you have to say for those kids who are dying to create? Like, what's your biggest advice to those artists that are hidden?
Well, my advice, I'm gonna be particular again. I would have to know where you're at to really give you real advice, right? I would have to study your scenario, your situation, so I can help you navigate, because I don't know where you're starting at. But the key starting place for anyone is authenticity. That would be my advice. Authenticity. Like, why are you doing what you're doing? And I recently did a TEDx talk where I talk about this, and I'll pull it back up. I say that your art, the art you create, will have conversations on your behalf without you in the room. So when you're creating it, are you instilling conversations in your art that you want strangers to have with you? What is the purpose of what you're creating? That's really, for me, the biggest advice I can give anyone, is the authenticity of the conversations you have through that which you are creating.
So what's the purpose of your creations?
Depends on the creation. It depends on the creation. Impact in one way or another, whether I'm just being silly and I want to smile, because that's some of the best music, is some of the most improv, some of the most, silly music, right? Or whether I'm doing an anthem for the Children's Services Council or 2-in-1 or for Handy or the United Nations or whatever, it is going to be a tailor-made suit to whatever I'm feeling in that moment.
And wow, that very, very impactful. Not gonna lie, just straight out the noggin, just simple things.
I pretty much only know how to communicate in metaphors.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
So there's so much to talk about, and to everybody that's listening currently, I mean, wow, what a incredible time to be here with Alexander Starr. It's been such an honor, and I think that we've dived a little bit deeper into the world of Alexander Starr, and there's so much to talk about, but
we got our ankles in.
No, not even, we toe dipped.
It's toe dip, yeah.
But I guess with that being said, what do you want to leave with people today? What do you want to leave? What do you want to tell people? What do you want them to hear today?
I'm trying to not to be too particular with this piece.
Okay.
What do I want to leave people with
today?
Well, first and foremost, if you're tuned into this, you're already special, because special frequencies happen on Radio X. And I'm glad to be here. So if you got anything from what I do, dive in a little deeper. At alexanderstar.com, you'll see some of the stuff I got. The first album that I did with Handy is called Library of Us. It's equally as dope, but we're doing round 2 DNA. But if you want to hear kind of like perspective of what we're doing, Library of Us. Okay. And then, just my ultimate goal as an artist, this is what I should have said from the jump, because I already know this. My ultimate goal as an artist is to not just be an artist, to be an impact artist. And as an impact artist, I simply want to shine with an integrity so brightly that I inspire and encourage other artists to be intentional about their impact with what they create. It's one thing to do it for fun. It's another thing to do it for a living. It's another thing to do it for impact. And impact artistry is my brand of artistry. It's what I do. And I'm in an express lane by myself. I go there, and if there are other people in the impact art lane, there are very few. So to take this position is super powerful. And I believe that taking this position can mean the difference between artists who are struggling trying to make music that they think the people want to hear versus taking the stance as an impact artist, being authentic with what you're trying to communicate to the world and doing it that way. You'll accelerate so much quicker being an impact artist than being a regular artist. So that's what I would want to leave the people with.
Wow, so special, so incredible, and so impactful. I think that just in the time that we've been here, like, we all have been impacted in some way, shape, or form. And we hope that we can continue hearing the legacy of Alexander Starr. It's your girl, DJ Sirena. We have been here at Mako Radio on Off the Record with the incredible Alexander Starr. He just completely left us. I mean, wow. He completely dove deep. And we're so excited to be here, and we hope that you absolutely have loved this time on Off the Record. I know that we have, and I have. I mean, wow, what an honor. And we hope that you loved it, and see you guys next time for Off the Record.
Have I been erroneously saying a Radio X? This is not Radio. So why didn't you stop me? Shout out to Mako Radio. Mako Radio.
Mako Radio.
Shout out to Mako Radio, Off the Record podcast.
Perfect.
Radio X is an affiliate, but that ain't this.
Absolutely,
that ain't
absolutely.
This is Mako Radio.
Awesome.